Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Hey, I just finished reading an article about, choose three, you have to or choose one, something similar to that. Basically, it was like you have family time, you have work, or if you're like some people creating your business, you have friendships, and then you have, party, and then you have fitness, all that good stuff, right? Well, this is my thing. I choose fitness. I choose my family. I choose my friends, and I choose my business, right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of this is time management. I've had consulting calls where I talk to people and I go, well, how much do you need to have to live a month, right? Just to live basic a month. And they didn't know. They had no clue. And I was like, well, let's just get out a piece of paper and let's write down how much you need a month. And 9 times out of 10, they didn't need more than $2,000 or $3,000 a month to live. So then we just had to track and figure out what happened to all the other money you've been spending all month. Where is it going? Let's get you a system where it's automatically paid, automatic bill pay, and let's get some of these things lump sum paid up in advance. Let's do the best system we can for you and the money you have coming in. And once people are tracking and noticing it, like, oh, that's much better. Same thing goes with your family time. Same thing goes with your relationships. I understand the startup mode. I've been there you've seen my Facebook pages. You see my YouTube channel. Sometimes I crank out 10 videos in one day. Sometimes I crank out, blog post after blog post. I wrote 2 books back to back once. And so I understand the grind. I understand the grinding. I understand the Gary Vee lifestyle. But I also understand, in my mind, Gary Vee's children will never be 2 and 3 ever again. They will never be little babies ever again. And you can't get that time back, and you can't make that time up when they're adults. I don't care what Donald Trump says. He'll never get the time when his little children were 2, 3, and 4, and 5 ever again. So that's why when moms are crying because they go to work and that they send their kid to daycare, I understand it. I see my little sweet 5-month-old nephew, and I can truly say that is the worst, to have to leave your child to go to some place you hate, which 70% of Americans hate their job, to be away from their child, right? So I understand that time management thing. I also understand, the fact is, fitness is important. Fitness and health is important. And not saying in a harsh way, but ask Steve Jobs. Shit, if he could go back and in the 9 months he used holistic and go back and just start his treatment earlier, who knows, right? Because we can have all the money in the world, and we can have, all the friends and the beer and the food in the world, but if we don't have our health, what does it matter? We're not going to live that long, okay? So it's all about time management. 1 hour out of your day workout is 4% of your day. And people go, Erica, a whole hour? You don't understand. I'm in traffic in the morning. Listen, I know so many people commute 30 minutes to an hour in the morning to work. But what can you be doing in that 30 minutes to an hour going to work? Listening to the Bible app on your car. You could be listening to an audiobook. You could be listening to stuff, you could be even text to talk. You could talk your blog post up for the week, your blog post up for the day, whatever. Make your YouTube video for the day that way. There's so many ways to do it. And it's all about time management. And what is your big top 3 goals this year? Or what is your top 2 goals? If your top 2 goals was more income and the other one was being healthy, then boom, you know what you have to do every day. You know what your afternoons are going to be. It's going to be an hour of a workout. And some people say, well, I can't do an hour. You got to do 30 minutes. It amazes me that the average American family, an average American watches 4.7 hours of TV a day. If you just cut out TV, which I know people, oh, Erica, the horror. But if you cut out TV, you get 2 months of your life back in a year. That's how much TV you watch. You watch 2 months worth of TV. And so some people will sit here and fight me tooth and nail about that. I don't watch that much TV. But you know what? I'll go on Facebook and they know every show that came on Thursday night. They know every show that came on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They know every nook and cranny of the news on, whatever in the morning. And that time could have simply been used to put on a little yoga workout video in the morning or a little workout video in the afternoon, whatever. Same thing with food. People are like, oh, I just can't afford to eat healthy. I just have to grab it on the go. I don't have enough time. And a lot of times these same people could throw a big chunk of roast beef and whole potatoes and whole sweet potatoes and carrots in a freaking crock pot in the morning, put some water in there, leave it, and come home to somewhat of a nice healthy meal. You know what I mean? and make some additional sides. So, we find excuses for everything. We really do. And there's so many time management tips out there. I know people get overwhelmed with it, but just, you have to know what you're looking for. You have to know how much money you need a month. You need to know, what is something really important to you at the current time. Because when people have health emergencies, 85% of people never have another heart attack. Why? Because they immediately get healthy. They start exercising, they start jogging like their life depends on it, because it does. Same thing goes with financial emergencies. It takes, I think, 72% of people, once they have a financial emergency where they're homeless or they lose their car or they have a foreclosure, then all of a sudden they get real serious about their finances. They start tracking every penny. When you get mad enough, you find out where the money's going and where it needs to come in. That's why Dave Ramsey makes money every single year. There will always be someone who wakes up and goes, crap, what happened to my money? I need to fix my money. There'll always be that person. Always. So when you tell me you don't have time, when you tell me you want these things, and listen, a simple technique I always tell people: Thursday nights and Sunday afternoons. And you go, what? Yeah, Thursday nights and Sunday afternoons. If you're saying, man, I miss my friends, I'm not connecting enough with my friends, throw a dinner over your house on Thursday night or Sunday brunch. Y'all go somewhere for Sunday brunch. Because for whatever reasons, whether a majority of people I know go to church, there's some people who don't. Some people just have their Sundays off to relax. But those are some of the best times people vote for get-togethers and meeting up with friends. So you have to find the time, and you have to plan accordingly. I mean, it's, there's a lot of Beachbody coaches. There's a lot of my econ people who, they literally do their business about an hour a day in the morning. And then it's done. And when I say do their business, I mean, get their Shakeology in, get their workout in, take pictures and video of their workout and their Shakeology, and then post them. And they're done for the day. Same thing goes with my econ, where people are sitting there, they put together videos or they're recruiting people, and they're putting in 1 hour a day. And so sometimes people, act like MLMs are so hard. It's all about systems, and it's all about putting out the effort and getting more leads and getting more eyes on you. So yes, if you're building a startup, God bless you. It's hard work. It's a grind, because no one can promote you better than you can promote you. And you're probably the number one person promoting you is you. So, I choose all three. So look, you have to find the time. You have to track your time, really. You have to see, where is it going? What are you doing in the afternoons? Are you watching a bunch of TV? Can you be honest with yourself and say, yeah, I'm watching a crap load of TV? And it's one of the most popular rooms in the Gold's Gym is this media room, where literally it'll have a movie on, and people will walk on a treadmill the length of the movie. They will pedal on a bike the length of the movie. They, because the movie's on in front of them, they'll do it, and they want to finish watching the movie. And at first I used to think that was so funny or sad, but then I realized, this person, they want to relax. They want to watch TV. So even if they pedal slow for 2 hours, they get a couple miles in. Who are you to say they didn't get their workout in today? Sorry, it wasn't super intense, but they still got their workout in. Same thing goes for healthy eating. Sometimes you might have to spend all Sunday afternoon making your meals for the week. Just cooking big things of rice, cooking big things of chicken, cooking big things of whatever. Bodybuilders do it all the time. I have a friend, Andrew, back in Texas, who basically, for a while there, he'd make tacos and spaghetti. He kept it really simple. He either had tacos for dinner or he had spaghetti for dinner. And if he didn't have those, he went out and ate somewhere. Because sometimes when you're busy, when you're grinding, when you're doing phone calls, you're doing visits, you don't want to sit here and make 50 different food choices. Period. Same thing with Mark Zuckerberg, whatever you want to call him. He wears gray shirts every single day. Gray shirts, gray hoodie, and blue jeans. Every single day. Why? Because he says, I don't have time to keep up with fashion. I don't have time to keep up with all this mess. I just want to put my shirt on, go out the door, and keep it moving. So we have to find time for things that are important. If clothing ain't important with you, gray shirts and blue jeans it is. If, fitness is important for you, you find that hour or 4% of your day to devote. If you got to walk around the building on your lunch break, do so. Just period, do so. Because that's the number one way to stand out in life and in business is be in shape. We have 60% of Americans are either overweight or obese, but it really is like 1/4 are obese. Like 25% of people are like obese. Like they're really, really, really big, and health issues, health problems. So, if you tell me, I just can't salvage an hour, yeah, heart attacks suck too. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really choose and be honest with your choosing. So, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Listen, you can be all in. You just have to hour block your time, man. A really great book to pick up is The One Thing by Gary Keller. Jab, Jab, Right Hook is Gary Vaynerchuk is the next book I was going to recommend. But a lot of people, they set up Grant Cardone too. Pick up if 10X Grant Cardone. A lot of the people, they post those things on Facebook and they post those things on YouTube, and it's so in advance. It's so scheduled. Those things got done on Monday, and you seeing work from last Monday. Do you know what I'm saying? Same thing goes with their life and their schedule. They're all in building their businesses, and when it's time to be home with their families, they're all in. Phone down, phone off, spending the time. So, give your friends the all-in moments on Thursday nights and Sunday afternoons. Have dinners over your house. Have the all-in moment and connect with them. You don't have to lose friends to build a business. You don't have to lose your family. You don't have to lose your spouse to build a business. You just have to have some really great time management. So, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. You guys have a great day.